I think they're gonna give us a small island. Small compared to Los Santos, but big enough to keep people interested. So I had a good look at the map of California. I honestly think one of the California Channel Islands would be a really good option.
Howdy, my friends. You're probably thinking, yo, I clicked on a Zach video, not Swegta, what's going on here? Well, that's from a video that Swegta posted on August 31st, and he kind of predicted what we're talking about today. So this image was leaked yesterday of the alleged GTA Online map expansion that we're going to be getting within the next 2 months, or just by the end of the year, because back in July, Rockstar said we're going to be going to an entirely new location. Well, today we're going to be taking a look at this image, and we're going to be determining whether it's real or fake. And it also seems to be the season of map leaks, because we had those alleged GTA 6 map leaks last week. So if y'all enjoy the video and this investigation, please give it a thumbs up. Let's go for 2,000 likes. Subscribe if you want to, and let me know what you think down below in the comments. So the image in question comes from 4chan, and I already know what you're thinking. But in the past, there have been a few real GTA 5 leaks that have come from this site. Posted by Rockstar employee yesterday, we have this image right here. And at first glance, it appears to be very small. That's what she said. But detailed in the bottom right corner. And it reads, Alpha Sketch, San Cecilia Island. So with the origins of this leak being questionable, let's just disregard that for a minute and take a look at the real life inspiration. So this map appears to be based on the real-life Santa Catalina Islands located right off the coast of LA. And as you can see, the leaked map and real-life counterparts are very, very similar. Too bad they couldn't use the real-life name Catalina, which in Grand Theft Auto is just one of the most famous female characters of all time. So now that we've validated the inspirations for this island, let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on here. So there's 3 main points, and starting from left to right, let's go ahead and take a look at the airport that we have. Obviously, seems to be an airport of sorts based on that runway, but if I had to put money on it, I'd actually bet that this will be some sort of military base, as there's going to be a heist taking place on this location if this does turn out to be true. So it would make sense to have a military base right here, even if there is not one on the real-life island. To me, this spot just makes sense. You've got one runway, you have one road leading in that's separated by a bridge, as this area is on its own separate island, basically. Then, moving towards the center of the map, this is what appears to be another set of runways. Now, I was having a hard time initially differentiating whether this location could be the military base or the first location. And this one makes sense because it's smack dab in the middle of the map. So if you were going to get attacked, well, then it would make sense to be here. But upon comparing it to the real-life island, this center airport is actually the main airport you use to reach the island in real life. And then finally, we have on the very right side what appears to be a town of a decent size. That, when compared to the real-life island, is actually called Avalon Bay, and this is a very popular tourist attraction. So it all lines up, and it makes total sense, because originally fans were speculating that when Rockstar said an entirely new location, that it might be the Mile High Club finally being finished, but that's not a new location. Fans have also speculated that it might be North Yankton, also not a new location. And finally, Liberty City, which to me would be too demanding for current-gen consoles. That's why we actually haven't gotten it in 7 years of Grand Theft Auto Online. So, in breaking down this image, we've basically talked about all the things that might allude to this being real. But the way I like to investigate things is also take a look into why it might be fake. And we've actually got a couple things alluding to this, just like we have proof of it being real. So, firstly, being that this is a leak, there is no definitive proof that it's real or fake. There is, however, a guy on Twitter who claimed that this image originated from a Discord server in 2017. But there's zero proof of this, nor does this person have any credibility whatsoever to back up this claim. I've also tried reverse image searching this on Google, and to no avail. There is nothing that pops up, nothing on the GTA forums, Reddit, or anything like that. And yes, there are thousands of fake concept maps out there that have existed for years. That's always been there. But in the case of this, If this were old, there would be people out there, whether it's the forums on GTA or Reddit or Twitter, somebody would have seen this before, aside from this one user. So moving on to talk about some more points as to why this could be fake, the image itself appears to be very professional. But if you zoom in, there's actually some parts of this map that are questionable, that make it look like a very well put together map done in Photoshop. So out in the ocean area, where there would hopefully be new Easter eggs and such, there's areas of blurred spots, jagged edges, and much more that are consistent with like the blur tool or the eraser in Photoshop. So that would mean that this is fake, right? Well, not exactly. And my reasoning for that is the text in the bottom right. It says it's an alpha sketch, remember? So being that if this were an alpha version of the map, it wouldn't be perfect. Matter of fact, it would be far from perfect, and there'd probably be some changes. And remember, this is also a leak that we're talking about. So being that Rockstar didn't officially post this, that means that this version of the map wasn't for anyone in the public area to see. And lastly, lots of fans are writing this off as fake because the size of the map appears to be very small. I hate when that happens, but these are some of the same people who also think that the new location that Rockstar talked about might be North Yankton. Doesn't make sense. There's zero logic in that thinking there. But someone actually took one of the runways and scaled it up to the Grand Theft Auto 5 map, and, well, this island is actually of a decent size and not as small as what it originally seems. They took what I was theorizing would be the military base and lined it up with the runway in Grapeseed. So very, very interesting there. And on this one, I'm split 50-50. There isn't any proof that it's real, nor is there proof that it's fake. It all kind of balances itself out, kind of like with the fake GTA 6 map leak that we were actually able, through more evidence, to determine was fake. So, being that this is the case here, you can either wait and see, or write it off as a fake until Rockstar announces it, or never announces it being a new location. Either way, however, we'll know within the next 5 to 6 weeks when Rockstar does announce, being that they said in December, or towards the end of the year, we're going to be going to this entirely new location. So, only time will tell. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video and this investigation. It's always fun to do videos like this, as it's not necessarily speculating, as if this were an obvious fake, I wouldn't make a video on it. But a lot of the community right now is just kind of up in air, like we were last week with the fake GTA 6 map, because this appears to be very real, but also it's got those questionable parts. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. I'm going to read through every single one of those, and I'm eager to see what y'all think. Like I said, I'm kind of on the fence with this one. I want to say it's real because that would be cool, but at the same time, well, we don't know. So if y'all enjoyed, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe with notifications on, and when we find out more about this map in the coming days, probably, I'll keep y'all posted. Thank y'all for tuning in. I love you all, and as always, I'll catch y'all on the flip side.